friends, it's Bridget with Bougie Budget Plans. I want to welcome you to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to the Bougie Budget family. And if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back and supporting the channel. It's good to have you back. On this channel, we're all about creating a life we love through smart budgeting, planning, and working toward financial freedom. I'm on a mission to build a lasting legacy for myself and my family, and I'm taking you right along with me. We'll also dive into some planner videos to help us stay organized and on track. In today's video, I'm going to do some unboxings and some finds that I recently purchased and let you see what came in our August cloth and paper subscription box. So if you're interested to see what's in this box and what I have here new, then stay tuned and we'll be right. Hey friends, thanks so much for sticking around. So in today's video, as I mentioned in the intro, we're going to be doing some unboxing and showing you a couple of things that I purchased. So I want to start off with a couple of things that I purchased. This is going to be our big unboxing for cloth and paper for the month of August. But if you live in Texas, you may have heard of a store called HMart. It is a Asian inspired store. And I hope I'm not saying that incorrectly, but they have a lot of Asian products like Korean products and things like that. And a lot of the stuff that we see on Amazon, I was able to find in this store. And I wanted to just share with you some cute little items that I found. So one was this. I always made the joke with my husband that I was going to get this finger so that I can point it at things when he didn't do stuff that he claims that he did. And I was able to make a quick video. I want to say it was like $1 or $2, and it just extends out. You've probably seen it in a lot of places. It has a little handle and a keychain. So that was super cute. And I was able to terrorize my husband with this little red foam finger thing. Then they also have the little box cutters, which comes in handy for when I get my cloth and paper subscription box. It is refillable. You just break these off as they get dull, and then you can use it to cut up in boxes. It's super cute, pink and white, and it looks like a little cat paw. So it's really cute. And then it even has a little clip here so you can hang it on things. So I thought that was nice. I want to say it was $1 and something. Then the ones that you see everywhere on YouTube, where you just pop this up and lock it in place, and then you can do the same thing. Now this one, it may be refillable, I'm not sure, but it was also $1 and some change as well. Then I saw these cute little bookmarks, which I can use for my planners. I can use it for my budget binders, but they're super cute. You have this one, which looks like a little bear, and it says love on it. And when you take it out, it has the word love on it. So it's super duper cute, and I couldn't resist it. They have a little cherry one that says happy, and of course it's going to say the same thing. It'll say happy when you take it out. Sorry, my nails. But it'll say happy when you take it out. You have the little egg with the yolk, and it says luck, and then a little puppy or panda that says smile. So this was super cute. I want to say this was maybe $1 and some change or $2. So I don't remember exactly, but I know it was not super expensive. But then I saw this, which I'm going to go back and get more for my budget binders, as charms. And it looks like a little ramen bowl, super cute, and it's acrylic, and then it has the little keychain loop right there. This again, I think was maybe $3 or something like that, but really, really cute. So if you have an HMart in the city or town where you live, you may want to go check them out, because they have some really cute items, really inexpensive, and it's a lot of the stuff that we see on Amazon. The last thing I'm going to show you is my new fountain pen. It's a Lamy fountain pen. I did get this from a bookstore in Austin. I did have to drive into Austin. If you don't know and you haven't been watching my channel long, I live right outside of Austin, but I always say I live in Austin. But with that being said, I wanted to try these fountain pens, the Lamy fountain pens, and I think this is the Safari, and I forgot what it was called, but it has this nice little clip here so you can hang it on things. What I thought was cool about it, which I'll try to get a shot of it, but you can sit it on that loop and the pen just sits up, it like floats. So this is the pen itself right here. It is a medium nib, and it has these grips right here for you to write. And I did get a converter for it because I like the converters better. You kind of get more I guess you could say more ink in this to me. And if you get bottles, which is what I'm going to start doing, then you're able to get more out of the pen, I guess you could say. So I'm going to do a video if you're interested. Let me know in the comments below. I'm going to do a video on fountain pens for those of you interested in trying fountain pens. Maybe don't think fountain pens are for you, but definitely we'll be able to do that. So let's go ahead and get going with our unboxing. I'm going to use my little box cutter. If I don't cut myself, my husband was saying that. He's like, oh, don't cut yourself, so. Okay, so we did that. And as I mentioned, this is the Cloth and Paper August 2025 subscription box. September, they're already doing sneaks for it. If you are a subscriber, let me know down in the comments, or if you're interested in finding out more about cloth and paper, just let me know in the comments. I will put a link in there for you guys to be able to go and check them out. This is the standard cloth and paper box. If you haven't seen any of my videos, it's a very basic box, and this is how it comes to us. And here are the items from that box this month. So I'm going to start with this package because it has the most in it. I'm going to save the pens for last because those are the ones that I'm kind of excited about, and you'll see why here shortly. So let me go ahead and, did I do this? Oh, did I seal this up wrong? Something like that. Nope. I'm always on the struggle bus with trying to open these. I don't know why, but okay, it was on the top. I just did that totally wrong. But with that being said, so let's go ahead and take everything out of the package. And if y'all hear anything, which I'll work on it in editing and post, but if you hear anything, it's probably the fan. I live in Texas, as I mentioned, and it's hot, y'all. It's like real hot. It was 105 yesterday. Let me know what the temperature is where everyone else is. So first thing we're going to look at is we got our little calendar card for October. If you've never gotten a box before, you always get these calendar cards for each month of the year. It has a little raised edge on it, and that's basically for the month of October. But at any rate, we also get our card every month, which is now this little Polaroid, and it says focus. And then I am going to cover up those just in case, but it shows you what's in the actual box. You have the behind the scenes dashboard duo, decision making planner inserts, extended meeting notes inserts, focus top tab planner dividers, ultra thin, the mini fountain pen ink set, stencil and page flag set, the semicircle sticky notes, Timeblock Stickers Volume 9, Your Space Journaling Card, Semicircle Paper Clip, and October Pocket Calendar and Monthly Pen Set. So that's what you get in this box, but this can also be used as deco. So definitely I always keep these because I use them for the sides or pockets of my planners. And let me tell y'all about something real quick before I keep going. So I had a planner that I bought, and I forgot, I don't remember what color it was. It's a green. I want to say it's Madrid or something. I never remember the names, but the screw fell out. I had no idea how the screw fell out. I reached out because I was trying to fix it myself, and I had asked, I said, hey, can you tell me where you get the screws from? Blah, blah, blah. And this is the point I'm getting at, is this is why I like cloth and paper, and I don't mind paying more for their products. So I messaged them, and then they go, oh, well, you can send it back to us and we can probably fix it for you. And I was like so shocked, and they sent me a label and I sent it back. I'm waiting on it to come back. But I thought that was so neat because that just shows that they have great customer service, and that when you pay a little more, you get a little more. So I just wanted to point that out and really applaud Cloth and Paper. Sorry if you heard that thunder. I think it's getting ready to rain, but I applaud Cloth and Paper for their customer service and their products and their quality. So this is the card that they mentioned, the Your Space journaling card. Super cute. And I don't know if you could see it. It's raised, and then it has kind of a shine to it. It says Your Space Privy Edition. And then on the back, you have where it says 1, file with intention, label clearly and store vertically. 2, keep only what inspires or functions, let the rest go. Use drawer organizers, divide by purpose, not just category. White glove rule, clear surfaces daily, rotate objects, dust like it's a ritual, and archive often. So it's basically giving you some tips on how to be effective in your planning and keeping yourself focused. So I think that's really neat, but it's also a journaling card. So definitely, I know I'll be using that. Then Let's look at the Timeblock stickers for this month. Really nice, really cute. Um, and the Timeblock stickers, I use them. I need to start using them more. I have so many of them. But if you look, this one looks like some handwriting. This one looks like words from a book. This one also kind of looks like a book. So it looks like the writing is cut up, and then this is more writing on this side. So that's what that looks like, and they're kind of clear, but they're really nice. And if you look, you have 32 of these, which are like maybe an hour. And then well, that's 30 minutes, I think. And then you have 16 of these, which are an hour, and then 16 of these, which are probably 2 hours. It looks like it's by each one, so you can see how many you have. But you can also use them to keep things stuck to maybe a certain page or something. So those are really cute. I will be using those. I read a lot, and I'm definitely trying to start reading more. So I'll definitely be using those in my planner. Let's look at these. So these are the stickers, which I didn't open. Normally I'll sneak in the box and open the stickers, but I didn't open them this time. So with that being said, here is the sticker package for the mother of the stickers for this month. And these are semicircle stickers. They're white. A real nice smooth texture of paper, but the color is ash. So that's what those stickers are. You could definitely use those for a lot of things. Little notes to yourself, again, to hold things in place. Then there's a lot of good stuff in here this month. Let me show you these. You got some half moon, and it's a lot of them, y'all. Half moon or half semicircle paper clips. And I probably added too much of that because it was all the same thing. But if you look, here's the little semicircle paper clips. So I want to say, I saw some videos. I want to say you got about 24 of them. Let's see real quick, y'all. But there's a lot in here. As you can see, I'm still shaking it out. So there's a lot in here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. It looks like I got 25 in there, but they're very nice paper clips. So they're stainless steel semicircle paper clips. So you could use these in your planner as well. I'm very sure you can hold some pages together or mark a spot where you want to be able to easily flip back to. So definitely you could do that. I told y'all I'll be on the struggle bus, okay? I'm having trouble putting these in. So, yeah, so you could definitely use these for a lot of things. And they're really nice. And again, that's why I love cloth and paper. So I will go ahead and put them in my, on my little shelf, because I have a whole shelf for them. Let's go ahead and do the inserts, which this is what you have. These are the extended meeting note inserts, which I'm going to use these for a board meeting that I have coming up. So these are A5. If you're not aware, whatever you subscribe to, this planner size is what you get all of your things in. So if you look right here, it says meeting notes. It has subject area, agenda, attendees. It has the date right here, follow up, and then notes right here on a graph type layout. So this is really nice. I will be using these for a meeting I have coming up on the 25th, because I'm sure we're going to have to meet again, because it's it's my HOA in my community, some stuff that we're doing. So we'll have to do that again. And then we have the decision making inserts, A5 as well, of course. And on the decision-making inserts, let's take a peek here. Oh, that's really neat. So you can do, here it is right here. You have 1, 2, 3 areas where you can do the decision-making. So here's the problem right here, and then next steps, and you can write down the next steps. You have option, pros, and cons, option, pros, and cons. So you can put each option that you may have for that particular problem, and then the pros and cons for each option, and then it's front and back. So that's really nice too. I may even use that for this board meeting that's coming up, because that will be a good way to narrow down what we're looking at, so that when we present to the board overall, you know, we can let them know what the options are, what the options look like. So next we have our dashboard, which the dashboards have been really nice lately. I do like this one. I like kind of minimalistic. Every now and then I'll get in my way of wanting to like do colorful stickers or something like that, but not that often. It may just be a pop of color, but this is really nice. So it's a 2-part dashboard. You have a vellum with this image on it right here, and it looks like it's a walkway somewhere, like in a small town out of the country or something. And then you have the second one, which is more white, and this is all just layered, but it's on the actual dashboard. So it's really nice. And it just says Design Studio, shows a file number, and it looks like someone wrote some notes, and then they have this pop of red right here. So that's perfect for me when I'm doing dashboards. So this is a really nice dashboard. Definitely will be putting that to use. And then, which I was waiting on these because I'm hoping they do more of these dividers, because y'all, these are thin. They're really, really thin. They almost feel like thin as a piece of paper, but they're plastic. So you have 3 tabs. You have right here, agenda. You have right here, tasks. And then you have memos. So you have 3 of them. And when I say they're thin, y'all, they're thin, but they still feel real durable though. So I don't think they'll like rip or anything, but very durable. So I do like these, and I will be using them in my planner once they send it back to me. So I am going to use that. Something else I was looking forward to was this. I am going to put this in my planner. I don't know how yet. This is the Stencil flag set, because it will allow me to get rid of some of the flags that I have in my planner. So it's a stencil flag set. You have circles on this side, lines here, and you have squares here. You have a ruler going across the top right there, so you can see that ruler. And then you have 4 different kind of neutral type stickers. I like the fact that you can put the stickers on here. I'm wondering, you could probably do a large sticker on this side, just like one big sticker. So let me see. Like that semicircle sticker. I don't know if it'll fit right there, but no, I don't think it will. Well, y'all, it might. It might fit on there. Not perfectly, but look. So if you were to kind of measure that semicircle right there, it might hang off a little bit, but you could see that fitting on there. So you could do something like that if you wanted to, but this is going to go in my binder because I'm not good with lines, I'm not good with squares, I'm not good with circles. So let's just leave it at that. So I need all the help I can get. So next we're going to look at the pens for this month. There were a couple, and I heard some people say they were both good. So here is the first one, which is a Flowtune 05. It's a Pentel pen. So if you look right there, Pentel 05. I'm sure it's a 0.5. No, I don't know, y'all. Let me look. Is it? Yeah, it's 0.5 right there. And it looks like a fine point though, but 0.5. And this looks like it's going to be a blue one, which is good for me because the work I do, I always have to use blue pens. So this is one of the pens right here. And then the last one that I was waiting on was the fountain pen. So we got this really nice stainless like fountain pen. It does not twist. You have to pull it off the top. And this is it right here. It's called the Jinhao fountain pen. I have looked it up, and it is a extra fine nib, so it's going to write very thin. It's not weighty, so I'm not gonna say it's like the best fountain pen. I know we got another one from them, and that one was weighty. It was really good, but this one, it's not as weighty. Of course, it is going to have a this one has a converter in it, a piston converter. So that's nice. So this is what's called a piston or converter with the piston in it. And basically all you do is you turn this, and this is how the ink goes in and out. So that's nice to know that it came with that. But, you know, these are kind of starter fountain pens. It's Jinhao. They have some higher price fountain pens that you can get, but it is kind of a starter fountain pen. But I'll be happy to use it. I could probably use it for every day I have some Kavekos and I have the Lamy. So I'm just kind of building up my collection. I love writing with them. I've been able to write with them for a while and just never really did it. But we also got some ink. So mini fountain pen ink sets. So these are going to be small. And if y'all aren't aware, with fountain pens, you can find ink on Amazon. You can go to local stationery shops. You can go tons of places. Y'all, why am I struggling again? You can go tons of places and you can get fountain pen ink as long as it's probably like a bookstore or stationery shop. We have one here. That's the one I went to in Austin. That's not the HMart, but one that I went to in Austin as well. So if you look right here, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different fountain pen inks. You have indigo, which is probably going to be a blue. So you can see that. I am not going to open them because if you don't know already, fountain pens are messy. We have Bordeaux, which is going to be probably a burgundy or a red. Yep. So you can kind of see that right there. There you go. So that's Bordeaux. We also have, let's see, Rouge, which is going to be red. It's not going to be a burgundy. That's going to be a red. So there you go with that one. We also have Espresso, which is going to be a brown. I don't know if you're going to be able to see these well, y'all. I'm trying to kind of move them so you could see. But that's going to be a brown. You're going to have Avant-Garde, which is going to be black. That's what Avant-Garde is going to be, black. The cloth and paper. I can't speak for any others. And then you have Olive, which is going to be green. We've had this one before with the last fountain pen we had. So, you guys, that is it for this subscription box unboxing. We got great items as usual. Thank you so much, Ashley, for bringing us these great quality items. Thank you guys for the customer service you offer. For anybody that is interested in the box, like I said, I will put information down below for you to find out more about the box, to see if you want to subscribe monthly or if you want to subscribe at all. Whatever the case may be, I subscribe quarterly, but this box was amazing. Thank you guys so much for watching the channel. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like the video. That helps my channel grow. And if you're interested in seeing more on fountain pens, I am going to be coming up with a video on that. But let me know if you're going to subscribe to Cloth and Paper, if you thought this was a good box in the month of August. And I will see you guys soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.